Hi, it's KingT here, and welcome back to another Minecraft video from Midway's SMP. And the first thing that we're going to take a look at is the gold farm in the industrial district. Now, I've actually gone ahead and make this thing fully automatic, as you can see. That lever there turns the portal on and off. It is currently not ticking right now, so no pigmen will be spawning. And this lever right here is for the trident killer that automatically kills the pigmen. And this basically allows me to AFK here and get all the XP and gold that I need. So, other than that, my industrial district has not actually changed. I have not added anything except this little ring of blocks around the thing because I'm going to put in a huge platform after today's video over on Twitch. I smelted down like an entire shulker box full of smooth stone using my insane furnace smelter setup. Almost one shulker box of smooth stone, and I've got some sea lanterns over here, and there's some in there, and there's also quite a few in there. And we're going to build an entire platform down here sometime in the near future over on Twitch. Oh no, don't blow up. The link to my Twitch and also the Discord server, of course, will be down in the description below. So, like I said, I haven't done very many things over here besides go AFK. Iron Farm has been kind of productive as usual. There is one big update that kind of has to do with my industrial district, but it's nothing that is directly here. So I did add this, like, 2 more double chests onto the squid farm because when it overflows, it lags out the realm. But I have slowly started to get rid of some of the massive amount of raw cod that I've gathered from my squid farm. I also have a massive amount of ink sacks because this shulker box is totally full of them. I've got a double chest of them for sale in my mall. And I did cook a few of the fish down for XP, but that turned out to not be worth it because I have this thing. I don't need any more XP. As you can see from my levels, I've been AFK quite a bit. But this video is mainly going to be about how I have managed to get rid of some of the fish and dealing with crazy amounts of items that nobody is ever going to need. The other crazy thing that I found a way to deal with is the rotten flesh from my gold farm. I've started to empty the chests, so many of you are probably going to figure out what I've been doing for the last few days. If we fly this way, follow the rails to my villager breeder, you can see it's pretty standard. But I've added a minecart rail this way, and I've started to put together my own villager trading hall. And there's a creeper over here. Die. So, of course, the first villager that I added, I don't remember which one it was. I think it might have been you. But, of course, I had to have fishermen. Of course, I had to have clerics. I have 4 fishermen, and I'm probably going to add some more because I still have way too much fish, and I plan on going AFK for gold and iron purposes, specifically at my industrial district. I've also had some of the more essential villagers, like farmers are pretty good, but I am eventually going to put a trading hall with all of the villagers. The 2 that aren't really worth it sometimes are the shepherds and the leather workers, but I might have 1 or 2 of them. This is how I've been getting rid of all of my random fish and rotten flesh, basically. I've just been filling up shulker boxes of it and trading it to these guys. And the clerics usually do raise their prices, but it's fine. I've got way too much of this stuff. Looks like they did not restock. Yeah, I go AFK for like 10 minutes, and I get 9 stacks of rotten flesh from my gold farm. It's crazy. You get way too much rotten flesh from pigmen. But I started to put in some of the more valuable villager trades, like these ones down here. You may be wondering why I didn't zombify these villagers first to get 1 emerald trades, but to be honest, for my personal uses, I don't need to. Like, sure, to the average player, 24 emeralds is a lot, but when I come over here with a whole shulker box full of raw cod and trade it to 4 fishermen, I end up with a few stacks of emeralds, including the raw salmon and the ink sacks to the librarians and the rotten flesh. I end up with a few stacks of emeralds each time, and so emeralds are not a problem. But this guy, I managed to get a 14 emerald mending villager. I actually did have a 38 emerald mending villager, but I decided I didn't want to pay that much for mending books. I disposed of him properly, and now I have a 14 emerald mending villager. This took a lot of trade shuffling, by the way. Mending villagers are not probably one of the more annoying villagers to get. I also managed to get an efficiency 5, and all the way down here is an unbreaking 3 villager. The efficiency 5 is really expensive, but other than that, they're pretty good. I plan on upgrading some of the elytras that I have with the mending and unbreaking without having to buy it from Midway's shop. So I've just started to gather up some of the villager resources, like stacks of pumpkin pie, bread, golden carrots. This shulker box has quite a bit of stuff in it. I did get a butcher, and so I've got like almost 4 stacks of cooked beef. And that leads me to my next big plan after I get rid of these guys. Excuse me, you're not allowed. Anyways, that leads me to my next big plan. At the beginning of the realm, or a season if you want to call it that, I was the first person to put up a shop. And that shop was called Food Frenzy. And that was my original profit, basically profits from my squid farm that was only a 10 by 10. It didn't give me that much, but cooked cod was the main thing I started selling there. And then I started selling like food value packs, which I'm not going to do anymore. But I realized that you can get a lot of food from villagers for basically nothing. So this guy right here, 1 emerald for 5 cooked rabbit. Cooked rabbit is alright. 1 emerald for 3 cooked beef. That's really good. And then I also figured out that rabbit stew, although it's not stackable, rabbit stew can actually give you up to 5 hunger points back. That is more than steak. That's more than everything. And then of course we've got some of the bread from this guy. Midway really wants to sell pumpkin pie, cake, and golden carrots though. It's kind of a that's not really how I wanted it to go, but it's fine. Maybe I can talk him out of it later and buy his business or something. We'll see. But he said as long as he gets those 3, I can take every other kind of food in the game, which also includes pork chops and mutton, which are not bad. Will hopefully get a pork chop butcher because they're actually the best. I got pretty unlucky with this guy. He decided to sell me rabbit. Rabbit's not that great. The other thing I need to do is set up a cooked chicken farm. Butchers won't actually trade cooked chicken, which is kind of a surprise in my opinion. Automatic chicken cookers are one of the easiest things to make. We have actually added at least 2 new members since the last time I made a video. As you can see, Headshot Guy is one of them. I'm flying over to his base is not far. Ooh, he's got something going here. Okay. Nice. That looks pretty cool. If you're watching this video, cool idea. I'm gonna take out these mobs for you. Basically, I gave him full diamond from some of the stuff I've gotten from villagers and end raiding. The other person that was added was someone that's username is pretty annoying to try to pronounce, so I'm not going to do that. Because I'm just going to make a fool of myself. Isaac has decided he's going to move back. And he brought all his shulker boxes. Full of... did search through them earlier. They are not organized, but it's got stuff in it. Someone made a cactus farm over here. I'm not sure who made this. I think it was probably Isaac. But, I mean, it works. It's not It's tiny, but it works. The other new thing in my area over here is that somebody built a bomb shelter. I think this was probably another one of Isaac's doing, because this says no KingTs allowed. So I'm gonna respect that and not go in there. The other thing that is kind of new is that I've been AFK at my mob farm quite a bit. I didn't add any more segments onto it, but I've gathered 3 stacks of TNT and quite a bit of gunpowder, which is in this shulker box here. And what I'm basically planning to do with this is go ancient debris mining. That way I can maybe sell netherite tools and also turn a whole bunch of my tools into netherite, because besides my fortune pick, the only netherite I have is on me right now. Yeah, my fortune pick is in there. So I definitely want to change that. And that might be another thing for a live stream. I'm not sure. Let me know in the comments if you maybe want it to be a video, live stream, or just off camera. Not much work has been done on the base. Recently, I filled the entire thing with water. I think that was in the last episode. And I haven't really been mining that much more underneath here. There's like this, but I think Isaac helped a little bit with this as well. I'm not sure why. He just came over to say hi. He said he came to say hi and then started mining some stuff for me. So that was pretty nice. And I started mining with a fortune pick just so I could get some cobblestone for crafting purposes, because I make a lot of pistons and observers mainly. The last thing I want to do in this episode is I'm going to go over back to my industrial district, because I fought another wither. I sold a nether star to somebody for like, I think 2 diamond blocks or something, and I got another one for myself that I believe is in here. Here it is. And I'm going to put a beacon at my industrial district, that way I can insta-mine all of the concrete. Yeah, all of the concrete that I convert. Just when I thought I was dealing with all my fish, I found this chest right here, just almost completely full of raw fish. More villager trading stuff, I guess. Another beacon has been created. And it's raining, so I don't have to use any rockets to get around anymore. I can just riptide. You know, I think I'm gonna use gold. It kind of seems like a bigger flex, even though it's not. Anyways, I think I'm going to put the beacon somewhere here. Oh, that means this whole thing's gonna be off-center. Okay, start placing in the gold blocks. Yeah, the bottom layer of a fully powered beacon is always a lot of more blocks than you think it should be. Because that took over a stack. But I think this will be well worth it. And there we go. Another beacon. Luckily, I've got an iron farm right here that I can just grab an iron ingot from quickly and power this thing. I'm so glad that they didn't have only diamonds or only gold to be able to power beacons, and you can choose multiple different things. So, I'm going to choose Haste 2. Nice. Now, I should be able to insta-mine any concrete that I need to. My question is, how high does it reach? So I'm pretty sure it's going to reach up here. Yes, it does. But I don't think it's going to reach on top of my gold farm up here. Let's try that again. I don't think it's going to reach up here. So, I'm going to see. Yes, it does. A beacon apparently reaches all the way up here. And there's a zombie villager. Bye-bye. So that's going to do it for this episode. Darn squid farm. So that's going to do it for this episode of Midway's SMP. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to leave a like. If you want to see more similar content, please be sure to subscribe. It helps out the channel greatly, and I will see you in the next video. KingT out.